Hi, and welcome to Missed It by How Much. This is the channel that tests sports hypotheses by using computer game engines. We're currently replaying the 2013 Major League Baseball season. We're playing Action PC Baseball as if it's OOTP, making changes to Dodgers roster and managing them on the field in an attempt to win the World Series after reversing trades for Adrian Gonzalez and Hanley Ramirez from 2012 and signing Shane Victorino as a free agent. We're currently on game 62. This is going to be a tough one to win. Sometimes games are very simple when you have great starting pitching and good hitting. In real life, this game featured neither from the Dodgers. Mike Minor will be taking on Matt McGill. Here's the stats from that game. This is game 4 of a 4-game set in LA versus Atlanta, the leaders in the East, the National League East. And here's how our lineup will go. Puig in right, Van Slyke in left, Loney at first, Victorino in center, Fedorovich behind the plate, Schumacher steps in for Ellis, who needed a day off, Gordon at short, and Cruz at third with Matt McGill on the mound. Fearing Matt not doing well, we dropped Sellers back to the minors and added Chris Withrow to the pen to help out. So the Dodgers pen looks this way. Guerrero, Rodriguez is back, Withrow, Belisario, Guava, Howell, and Kenley are down. So that's the lineup. And this fourth game, the Braves had won the first two. The Dodgers came back and won the third yesterday. There's the benches for both teams and the bullpens. It's 76 degrees. Winds are blowing in from right field. That could help Matt a little bit. Minor on the season, 5-1 with a 2.75 ERA. McGill 3-0, but with a 5.13 ERA. He has had a lot of run support. We'll see if that continues today. Let's play a baseball game. Simmons, who's started every single game, leads off for Atlanta and walks. Simmons not a threat to steal, and here's Hayward. Has good numbers. Pitched by McGill. He walks him as well. Okay, not a good start. 2 on, nobody out. Here comes the meat of the order, including Justin Upton, hitting .233 with 5 home runs, at OPS of .669. The pitch by McGill. He struck him out. First strikeout. Brings up Freeman with a chance to do some serious damage with Gaddis on deck. Boy, we're going to try to pitch around him. Let's see what happens. And he walks him. The bases are loaded with 1 out for Evan Gaddis and nowhere to put him. Gaddis hitting .253 on the season with 6 home runs, 21 RBI, and OPS of .752. If you're going to make a good pitch, this is the time to do it. And it's a base hit into left center, and that looks like it's going to go to the wall. Simmons scores, Hayward scores, Freeman holds at third. That's his 12th double of the season, and the Braves lead 2-0. All right, Ugla. Boy, his average is horrible, but his on base is great. Let's see what happens. Pitch by McGill. Walked him. That's his third walk? Fourth walk? Fourth walk for this half inning. And the bases are loaded again, this time for Pena. Ramiro on the season, .254 with 2 home runs, 11 runs scored at OPS of .708. The box looks good for the Braves. McGill's pitch is a fly ball to center. Victorino has it pegged. Makes the catch. Freeman going to try to tag? He will not. The 7 arm beats the 3 running. And McGill has a chance to get out of it only down by 2 if he can get Schaefer. Jordan Schaefer playing center field today with a 190 average. The pitch by McGill is a liner right at Schumacher. He makes the catch, and the Braves leave the bases loaded, but they get 2 on the double by Gaddis. We're through half an inning. Braves 2, the Dodgers coming up to face Mike Minor for the first time. And their first batter will be the blazing hot Yasiel Puig, now hitting .347 on the season, 10 home runs, 41 RBI, 40 runs scored, an OPS of .988 will lead off pitch. And he walked him. So a lot of walks to start off the game. Yasiel no threat to run. He's at first with nobody out for Van Slyke, who's hitting .243 with 7 home runs, 20 RBI, 20 runs scored, an OPS of .829. The pitch struck him out. 1 down for Loney, hitting .335 with 7 home runs, 36 RBI, 33 runs scored, an OPS of .905. And he pops it up foul. Looks like Freeman's going to have a play on this. Puig inching back to the base. Freeman in foul territory says he has it, and he's true to his word. 2 down. For Victorino, Shane hitting .310 on the season with 9 home runs, 16 RBI, 27 runs scored, 7 stolen bases, and OPS of .918. The pitch. First a pickoff throw, and Puig is back. Victorino, it's a line shot right at Simmons. He makes the catch. So a walk and nothing else. We're through 1. It's 2-0 Braves. McGill at 38 out of 120 pitches. To the second. Minor leads off against him. And he hits a fly ball to right. That looks like a can of corn for Puig. He drops the apron and collects the ball. 1 down. Back to the top of the order for Simmons. Simmons hitting .230 with 2 home runs, 19 RBI, 23 runs scored, and OPS of .612. He walked his first time up. McGill set. The pitch is a ground ball to Loney. Should have that himself, and he takes it to the base. 2 outs. Nobody on. Jason Hayward's turn. Jason also walked and scored in the first. Pitch by McGill. He walked him again. Hayward at first. Is that walk number 5? That's number 5 for McGill. 2 outs. Upton steps in. Has great numbers there. Got to be careful here. Try to pitch around him. McGill at 54 out of a possible 120 already through only 5 outs. Gets set, and the pitch is a fly ball to left. It's actually more of a pop-up. Cruz out in short left says he has it. Makes the catch. We're through 1.5. It's 2-0 Braves. Fedorovich, Schumacher, and Gordon to face Minor. Tim hitting .203 on the season with 2 home runs, 7 RBI, 5 runs scored, an OPS of .586. Pitch by Minor. Tim also is grounded into 5 double plays, although that can't occur this time, I don't believe. Waiting on the computer. pitch is a fly ball to left after a long delay. Upton is back. It's over his head, and it's gone. Tim Fedorovich. That ball will not return in its original form. It's a solo shot, 346 feet. Again, his third home run of the season. And the Dodgers cut the lead in half. Braves 2-1. Well, that was a play that was worth waiting for. Wow. Okay. Back in the game. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the second for Skip Schumaker. Skip's hitting .314 with 3 home runs, 21 RBI, 20 runs scored, 847 OPS. Tim Fedorovich did not ground into a double play there. Minor is set. The pitch to Schumaker is a liner into center. That'll fall in front of Schaefer. Schumaker faked like he was going for a second, but he'll stay at first. So, the first two batters here in the bottom of the second have gotten to minor. A home run by Fedorovich and Schumaker singles. It's Gordon's turn. Those numbers look terrible. So we're going to try to bunt for a hit. Waiting on minor. Oh, there's the bunt. And he's thrown out at first. Schumaker moves up to second. Okay, we're going to try to get rid of this page and see if that helps a little bit. Well, first of all, I guess we need to click on this. And then we'll go back to this. Maybe not. All right, 1 out. Runner in scoring position is Schumaker for Luis Cruz. He's only hitting .121 on the season. 1 home run, 13 RBI, 9 runs scored, and OPS of .344. McGill on deck. Minor's pitch is a wild one. And Schumaker moves to third. He's a 5-speed. A good fly ball to the outfield should get the run home. A ground ball perhaps could as well. The infield not playing up. So let's see if Cruz can make contact. It's a 1-1 count. The pitch by Minor. These are the kind of plays that win ball games. There's a base hit into center field for Luis. Schumaker scores. It's 2-2. And the go-ahead run now at first with only 1 out for McGill, who's hitting .077. He has 1 hit and 13 at-bats, but he has an RBI and a run scored. Here he's going to try to get Cruz to second. See if he can do it by bunting. Freeman's in from the right first base side. Pena in from the third. The pitch is a bunt, but it's not successful as Cruz is thrown out at second. McGill safe at first, but there's 2 down now. And nobody in scoring position for Puig. And we're going to try one more time. Oh, we did get rid of that page. Okay. Hopefully things will go better now. We'll see. 1 on at first. 2 out. Minor now up to 34 out of a possible 115 pitches for Puig. He walked his first time up. I was going to double check that, but I'm pretty sure he walked. And it's not going to show me. Alright, so we'll try. Go back here. See if that helps the situation. Close that. Alright, there we go. Alright, Puig takes the pitch and swung. It's swung on and hit the dead center. Schaefer going back has a play on it. The ball goes in his glove, and we're through 2, but the Dodgers tie it up. And we're tied, and the Ballerina score 2-all. All right, Freeman, Gaddis, and Uggla to face McGill at 57 pitches here in the third. You're going to have to be careful with this guy. Let's see if we can pitch around him. Freeman, by the way, on a 10-game hitting streak. And he popped it up. Let's see if that makes the outfield. It's a really high pop-up. Schumacher says he has it. He's on the rim, just in right field. And he makes the catch, 1 down for Gaddis, who's 1 for 1 with a big 2-run double back in the first. His good numbers. Power-wise. But he strikes out here. 2 strikeouts for Miguel. 2 down, nobody on for Uggla. I believe he walked. A lot of people walked. Those are below average numbers. We're going to throw right to him and see. And it's a fly ball to left. Van Slyke going back. It's leveled. Is it gone? Oh, it's gone, or off the wall. It's gone. Dan Uggla unties the game with a solo shot to left. It's 3-2 Braves. Yep, his 9th home run on the season, 346 feet. 5 runs already scored. All right, McGill back on the hill facing Pena now. He's hitting 250, but look at his box. It looks incredibly good. So we're going to try to pitch around him, and we'll walk him. Walk number 6. It is. And Pena's at first with 2 outs for Schaefer, who's 0 for 1. Those are not scary, so we're going to try to throw to him. McGill now 73 pitches. It's one right at Victorino. Is he going to dive for it? No, we're not going to dive for it. We're going to play it on a bounce because the pitcher's up next. Pena will move to third, and there'll be runners at the corners with 2 out for Mike Minor. And I'm going to hope he can get the pitcher out. There's no guarantee. Schaefer, a 91% chance to steal here. Should we dare throw over? Ooh, he is fast. He has a 10 running speed and a 10 stolen base jump speed. We're going to throw over. Hope we don't throw it away. And Schaefer is back. Down to 76%. That's good enough for me. Let's pitch to Minor. And he hits a ground ball to Gordon. Oh no, Schumacher over second. Fires Deloney, and they get out of it. However, Uggla hits a solo shot. The Braves retake the lead. We're through 2.5. It's 3-2. Minor, now staked to a lead, will face Van Slyke, Loney, and Victorino here in the bottom of the third. Van Slyke 0 for 1. The pitch by Minor is a strikeout. His second strikeout. 1 out for Loney, who's 0 for 1. And he hits a liner over Freeman's head. Is it going to drop in front of Hayward? It will. That's a base hit. Tying run on with a 1 out for Victorino, 0 for 1. Those are good numbers in the box. Let's see what Shane can do against Minor. He hits a fly ball to right. It's up high. It's up really high. And that ball will not come back to this earth in its original form. That one's in the parking lot. Shane Victorino's 10th home run of the season. An opposite field shot gives the Dodgers the lead. 4-3 on his 10th home run, 385 feet. Wow, was that a blast. All right, still only 1 out, and here's Fedorovich. He's already hit a home run off Minor, who's now at 48 pitches out of 115. And he's given up 4 runs. The pitch is a base hit past Simmons into left field. Upton picks it up. Fedorovich will hold. Loney has singled, Victorino has homered, and Fedorovich has singled after the Van Slyke strikeout. Schumacher, who's 1 for 1, steps in again. The pitch is a whip throw down to get Fedorovich, but he got back. Okay. Gaddis trying to pick him off. 1 out. Schumacher takes strike 3. So 2 down, Fedorovich still at first for D. He has sacrificed a bunt. We're not going to try that here. We're going to try to hit him. Pitch by Minor is a strikeout, his 4th strikeout. Well, the Dodgers get 2 back on the Victorino 2-run home run. We're through 3. 1/3 of this game is complete, and it's 4-3 Dodgers. There was 2 games in a row where the Dodgers couldn't score a run, and they have 4 already going to the 4th. Shane Victorino wasn't there for those first 2 games, though. All right, Megill at 83 out of a possible 120. Phew, through only 3 half innings. Faces the top of the order for the 3rd time. Simmons, Hayward, and Upton. See if he can dodge trouble again. There's a ground ball to short. Gordon waiting for the Sunday hop. He's got it across to Loney. 1 out for Hayward. He's walked twice and scored, and those are scary numbers. Pitch by Megill is a fly ball to center. Victorino in on his horse. The glove goes up, and the ball comes down inside it. 2 out for Upton, who's 0 for 2. We're going to be careful with him. The pitch is a walk. So 1 on, 2 out for Freeman, who's going to have incredible numbers. Yep. OPS of 1.126. So you're going to have to be careful here. Gaddis to follow is already homered. So we're going to pitch around and hope for the best. Megill now at 101 pitches. Whew. Upton, a 51% chance to run, but I don't think he's going. And he struck out Freeman. Megill finishes very well that half inning. The 3rd strikeout. We're through 3.5. It's still 4-3 Dodgers. Cruz, Megill's spot, and Puig. Okay. Cruz 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI. A leadoff here against Minor, who's at 62 out of a possible 115 pitches. And Cruz hits a ground ball to Simmons. Slingshot throw across the diamond gets him 1 out. For Megill, I think a pinch hit here for him, but he still has 16 pitches. And could that get me anywhere near the 5th? We have 5 pitchers in the bullpen. And yeah, I'd rather try that. I don't think this half inning is going to do anything. Megill strikes out. 2 down for Puig. He has great numbers there. Puig, 0 for 1 in the game. The pitch by Minor is a liner right at Simmons. He'll glove it. And we're through 4. Nothing across for the Dodgers there. We go to the top of the 5th, 4-3 Dodgers. Megill on the edge, 104 out of 120, faces Gaddis, Uggla, Pena. Gaddis has had a 2-run double. Uggla has homered against them. So both of these, you got to be careful here. Pitch is a fly ball to left. Van Slyke going back. It looks playable. Let's see. The ball's coming down, and Van Slyke's got it. Whew! Animation kind of scared me there. Wind still blowing in from right field at 14 miles an hour. 1 out for Uggla, who's homered. Got to be careful here. So we're going to pitch around him. Nope, we're going to strike him out. 4th strikeout for Megill. He's at 114 pitches out of 120. And here's Pena. Pena's numbers in the box looks great. Wow. He's 0 for 1. Schaefer on deck is 1 for 2. We're going to pitch around him as well. Megill. The fly ball to left center. Way up there, but Van Slyke's calling for it. The glove goes up, and the ball comes down in it, and Megill finishes 5 half innings. That might be his longest of the stretch of the season. We'll have to go back and look, but recovered nicely, and he has a lead. We're through 4.5. It's 4-3 Dodgers. Van Slyke, Loney, and Victorino to face Minor for the 3rd time. Van Slyke has struck out twice. The pitch by Minor is a ground ball to 3rd. Pena up with it. Long throw is close, but they nab Van Slyke. by a step, 1 out for Loney, who's 1 for 2 and scored a run. Pitch by Minor is a fly ball to, well, it's actually a pop-up. It's just really high. And it's going to get to center field. Schaefer's way back near the track, makes the catch. Boy, that fooled me. 2 out for Victorino, who has a 2-run home run in 2 at-bats. The pitch by Minor is a shot into the gap. Left center. Schaefer's going to pick it up. And by the time he throws it in, that's Victorino's 4th double of the season. He's in scoring position for Fedorovich, who's 2 for 2, including a solo home run. Minor at 82 pitches. Delivers. Simmons. Ground ball, and he muffs it, and Fedorovich is safe. That's his 4th error on the season. That's going to put runners on the corners with 2 out for Schumacher, who's 1 for 2. He singled and struck out. Minor at 86 out of a possible 115. Delivers. And there's a ground ball to second. Uggla's got it. He flips to Simmons, and the threat is over. The Dodgers get 2 on a double and an error, but leave them. We're through 5. It's 4-3 Dodgers. McGill at 119 out of 120 pitches. Schaefer, Minor, and back up to the top for Simmons. McGill is done. I don't think there's any reason to keep him in the game. So let's look at the bullpen. Well, first let's ask him. He might be tired. Okay. That means he's tired. We only have 1 lefty, and I'd like to keep him in case of McCann coming off the bench or Freeman. So is there a right-hander that can get him out? Somebody who I can rely on? Belisario, maybe? Withrow, maybe? Boy, if Withrow could get me 3 outs here, that would be great. I trust him with a 1-run lead. Yeah, this is about the only place where I would trust him. So we're going to try Chris Withrow. This may not work out. Okay, Chris on the season, 4.80 ERA. He's 2-1 with 2 saves, giving up 12 hits and 15 innings pitched. Here's the bad stuff. 10 walks and only 12 strikeouts. His whip's up 1.467. I'm going to get ready to yank him immediately if needed. We can move Cruz over to short, but Gordon leads off next half inning, so we'd like to have him try that. Okay, hold your breath. Here's the pitch by Withrow as a base hit to left. Van Slyke picks it up, and he messes it up, and Schaefer moves to second. He's in scoring position. That's not Withrow's fault. That's Scott's 2nd error this series, I believe. And the tying run is at second with nobody out and Minor stepping in. All right. Bring the infield in. Looking for the bunt. Pitch by Withrow. And here comes BJ Upton to pinch it. Okay. The infield needs to go back to regular. Is that normal? Looks like it's normal. Okay, BJ not doing great on the season with a 191 average. Let's see if he can bunt. Did they bring him into bunt? He is not good at bunting. What? This is it. Okay. He's a 2 in sacrificing. So I'm guessing he's trying to swing here. And we're going to give Withrow this bat. See if he can stop him from getting to third. Pitch. Is that a home run? That's a home run. Boy, Chris Withrow did not do me any favors today. That is in the parking lot home run by BJ Upton. And the Braves retake the lead 5-4. Wow. That was a mistake on my part. Well, Chris Withrow wet the bed there. And I'm going to have to use somebody else here. Guess I'm going to have to go with Javi Guerra and hope that he can go through the beginning of this lineup. All right, Javi on the season with a 1.06 ERA. He's 2-2. He's got a save. He's given up 13 hits and 17 innings pitched, 7 walks, 12 strikeouts, a whip of 1.176. Let's see if he can do better than Withrow. Simmons, a ground ball. It's past Gordon and into center field, and the Dodgers not getting any relief. For as bad as Matt McGill pitched, he still got them through 5 with only 3 runs. The bullpen's already given up 2. The third run is on first, and there's nobody out for Hayward. 0 for 1. He's walked twice. Gonna have to pitch these guys. And they are just not getting it done. There's a base hit into right. Puig waits for it on a bounce. Simmons gonna score? Nope, he'll hold at third. Hayward's 9th double of the season, and the Braves threatening to blow this one wide open right here. Where on 2 pitches has given up a single and a double. So he's going to pitch. See what happens. We're not bringing the infield up. We're playing this straight. And Upton singles to left. That'll score Simmons. Hayward will score on Van Slyke's 3. No, he won't. Hayward will hold. The lead grows to 6-4, and here's Freeman. And we're just pitching. And Freeman hits one to center. Is that a 3-run shot? Victorino going back to the track. It looks like he's got it. Finally an out. And Hayward should be able to walk home. We'll throw to the cutoff man and hold the runner at first. And the Braves have scored 4 here in the top of the 6th and lead now 7-4. Gaddis pops it up foul. Loney should have this one. So from a 1-run lead to a 3-run deficit have the Dodgers gone. 2 outs now here in the top of the 6th for Uggla, who's homered. He strikes out this time. Guerra recovers, but the damage had been done. We're through 5.5. It's 7-4 Braves. Gordon, the first one up. He's going to try to bunt for a hit before he gets removed. And it looks like he got it. Freeman catches it, but it's too late. It's bounced. And Gordon's on it first. Forgot to report Anthony Vivaro in the pitch. He's got a 3.80 ERA. 4-2, 23 hits, and 23 2/3 innings pitched. 13 walks, 17 strikeouts, a whip of 1.521. Dodgers got some work to do against him. Cruz will bat for himself. He's 1 for 2. Gordon nowhere to run here. Throw over first, and 35% chance. Nothing going there. Let's try to bunt him over. Let's see if we can do that. There's a bunt. So right on the line. I don't know if that's fair or foul. Freeman's going to make the catch and tag him out. And he's done. All right, Gordon moves to second. Are we going to try to go for third? I don't think so. Down by 3. But we're going to hit for Guerra, and that's going to probably be on Uribe. And he'll go to third, and Luis Cruz will move to short. All right, 1 on the season ending 248 with 7 home runs, 28 RBI, 22 runs scored, an OPS of 733. We're just looking for a hit right here. And he walks. All right, the tying run's going to come to the plate. That's in the person of Yasiel Puig, who's 0 for 2. Has good numbers against Vivaro, though. Let's see if he can do something. The pitch is a ground ball to short. Simmons, gets the runner at second. The throw to first is close. It's a 16th great play for Simmons just to make the play, but they don't get Puig. So Uribe is erased on the force play. Runners on the corners with 2 out for Van Slyke, who's 0 for 3. He struck out, and he's grounded to third. Needs to come through here, and the numbers are pretty good. See if he can do it. The pitch is a wild pitch, and Gordon scores. And the Dodgers cut the lead by 1. They're now down 7-5. And Puig is in scoring position for Van Slyke, and the numbers go radically higher. Now an OPS of 1.061. Let's see if he can do some damage here against Favaro. It's a ground ball to short. Simmons should have it. Long throw to Freeman is in time. And the inning is over, but the Dodgers score 1 on the wild pitch. We're through 6 complete. 1/3 of this game is over. 2/3 of this game is over, and it's 7-5 Braves. Okay, now let's see if I can fix things. Cruz should go here. And Uribe here. And now I need a pitcher. Pena, Schaefer in the pitcher spot. Don't have Kinley. I have Belisario or Guerrero and Paco Rodriguez. So we're going to go with Guerrero and hope that he can get through this half inning. He's going to decide how we go the rest of the way. Guerrero on the season with a 3.67 ERA, 0-2. He's given up 23 hits in 27 innings, 15 walks, and 21 strikeouts. A whip of 1.407 against Pena, who's 0 for 2. He's flied out, walked, and flied out again. Pitch by Guerrero. It's a ground ball to Cruz, big Sunday hop, across to Loney, 1 out. Next up, Schaefer, who's 2 for 3, even though his numbers look terrible. Let's see what he does against Guerrero. Ground ball to Cruz again, big Sunday hop. He can run, but he's not fast enough. 2 down for Vavaro's spot. Let's see who that'll be. Reed Johnson. Reed doesn't want to come up to the plate. He has to go back and get a bat. He walked out there without a bat. Reed on the season in 218. He's got 17 hits and 78 at bats. An OPS of 529. Guerrero with 2 outs slings it, and it's a comebacker. He's got it across to Loney in time. So a nice job on relief by Guerrero. The Dodgers are still alive. We're through 6.5. It's 7-5 Braves. Loney, Victorino, and Fedorovich to face Luis Avilan, future Dodger. Luis, the left-hander, with a .90 ERA. He's 3-0 with 1 save, only 8 hits and 20 innings pitched, 6 walks, 12 strikeouts, a whip of .700. So this will be a tough one for the Dodgers. Craig Kimbrell pitched yesterday, or 2 days ago. I don't remember, but I'm sure he's available. All right, Loney first up. 9 outs to a loss, and he walks. Loney at first. Tying run comes to the plate, and Victorino is already homered and scored Loney once today. He's 2 for 3. Shane's lined out the 2-run homer we talked about and doubled. Pitch by Avilan, looking for a bunt, and instead it's a ground ball to Simmons, and they complete a double play. Wow. The runner is out, and Victorino makes 2. Nice pitch by Avilan, and the Dodgers are cleaned away from the bases. Now with 2 outs and only 7 outs from a loss, Fedorovich steps in. He's 2 for 3. He's homered. The pitch by Avilan is a foul ball off third base side. Simmons says he's got it. And he does. And Avilan, he makes a great play to get it. Jumps into the stands, a second today, 17th on the season. We're through 7. It's 7-5 Braves. Guerrero at only 10 pitches is going to be allowed to face Simmons to start off the 8th, and he's a base hit past Cruz. And to left field. Leadoff single for Hayward. He's 1 for 2. He's reached base 3 times today. He's walked, he's flied out, and he's doubled. We could use the left-hander now, but I still have to get 6 more outs. And he still has pitches in his arm, so he's going to pitch. Here we go. And he strikes out Hayward. 1 out. And now he's done. Man, how long was that pitch? That at-bat? 7 pitch at-bat? All right, Upton's up there. He has great numbers. Belisario's available, but Rodriguez is next. He's gonna have to face Freeman, right? Ugh. All right, Belisario. Here we go. Hopefully, we just leave Paco in the bullpen. Belisario can finish it off. We'll see. First, let's see if he can get Upton. There's a base hit to right. He can't get him. First and second, 1 out. And here's Freeman, who's 0 for 2. He's got the 10-game hitting streak. He's walked, popped a second, struck out, and flied to deep center, which was a sacrifice fly. There we go. And there's a base hit. His streak continues. That ball will get into left field. Simmons will score easily. It's 8-5. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Belisario is going to have to be the sacrificial lamb here. Facing Gaddis with 1 out. And is that a 3-run shot? He hits a deep fly ball. It's leveled. Van Slyke says he's got a bead on it. The glove goes up, and the ball comes down inside of it. Upton's going to tag and go to third. 2 outs for Uggla, who's homered in 3 at-bats. Solo shot. That was back in the top of the third. We're going to pitch to him. Belisario still only at 8 pitches. Did he just hit a 3-run home run? It's deep. It's leveled. Van Slyke really busy in this half inning. Makes another catch. We're through 7.5. Jordan Walden is coming in to pitch. It's 8-5 Braves. You know, that was pretty good to just hold them to 1, I think, there. But the game is pretty much out of reach. Gaddis is done. McCann is in for defensive purposes. Dodgers 6 outs from a loss, need 3 runs. Here's Schumacher to start us off. Walden with a 4.02 ERA. Strikes out Schumacher. Here's Belisario. Did I let him hit? I mean, there's virtually no chance of winning this game. He strikes them out. Here's Cruz, who's 1 for 2. He's probably going to get struck out. No, he makes contact, hits Simmons, and a throw-out. Okay, so Belisario better at least get 1 out here. To the 9th, 8-5 Braves, facing Pena. He gets a base hit to center. Poor play by Schumacher. Let's see. Maybe we won't see. Somebody made a poor play. Yep, skips first of the season. Belisario at 21 pitches. He's going to face. He's only hitting 360. Four on the season. See how he does against Rodriguez. There's a base hit to left. Pena will score on Van Slyke's 3-arm, unless they're super conservative, and they are. Bases are loaded with nobody out to face Simmons. Not bringing the infield up. Strikes out Simmons. A double play could get us out of this half inning. Here's Hayward. He's had the day. He's walked, he's flied out to shallow left center, he's doubled to right center and struck out. 1 for 3. The pitch by Rodriguez. Did I hit him or did he walk? He hit him. Well, there you go. Bases are still loaded with 1 out for Upton. Rodriguez at 14 out of a possible 20 pitches. Going to have to finish this game, and he walks Upton. Oh, yeah. Another run scores. 10-5. Here's Freeman, and Rodriguez is out of pitch. And this is going to cost me another game. Freeman hit a grand slam. Way back. And Freddie Freeman finally broke out. The last 2 at-bats, he got a run-scoring single, and now he's got a grand slam. What was that bad? It's 14-5, folks. That's Freddie's 11th home run. It's 350 feet. And Braves whooping. Can of whooping on us. Here's McCann, who came in. Come on. Can I move Schumacher to pitch? I don't even think I have somebody who can pitch. I've got Howell. He's already down. I got Kenley and I got Fife, who is supposed to start soon. So we're going to try JP so we don't lose Paco to injury. But I'm not going to have a left-hander next game. Here's Ugla. Can we please hit into a ground to a double play here? Big Sunday hop. Nope, he's going to be tough to get him at first, and they get lucky. There's second out. And here's Pena. Have they batted around now? There's a pop-up. They haven't. They're really close to batted around. Cruz makes the catch. The Braves put up a 6 spot in the top of the 9th and lead 14-5. We won't see Craig Kimbrell today, folks. We'll see Alex Wood. Okay. Juan Uribe steps in. Wasting an at-bat here. He strikes out. Puig, 0 for 3. He strikes out. Give him the trifecta. Here's Van Slyke, who's 0 for 4. Oh, he walked. This one is a flusher, folks. I didn't think we had a chance, but I didn't think it would turn out that we would give up 11 runs after the starter was pulled. Boy, oh boy. Loney hits a ground ball back to Wood. That'll do it. The Braves win. Boy, that was a grand slam in 12-mile-an-hour wind. So he really teed off on that, did Freeman. And the Dodgers lose their 18th game against 44 wins by a score of 14-5. This was nothing to talk about if you're a Dodger fan. But it had to be played. Withrow is, yeah, he deserves the loss. We had the lead. Believe it or not. The Dodgers had the lead in this game. I believe it was 4-3. Yeah, 4-3. Here's the numbers. 14 runs on 14 outs. I mean, is this a respectable outing? 5 innings, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 7 walks, 4 strikeouts. Okay, I got me. Withrow comes in, doesn't record an out, gives up 2 runs. Guerra gives up 2 runs in 1 inning. I mean, everybody gives up runs here, except Howell. This was an ugly one. And the Braves got good relief pitching. And they didn't have to use their leverage arms. High leverage. All right. A lot of runs, 19 runs. Hope that was entertaining for you. It was not entertaining to play. Once the title page repopulates, we'll say goodbye. The best thing I can say about this is we're done with the Braves. I have to go back and look. I don't know if we won all 3 games in Atlanta or just 2, but that will decide who won the season series. That should be it, right? I'm assuming. Braves win 3 out of 4 in LA. I know that. All right, that'll do it. We'll move on through June. We'll see you next time on Missed It by How Much.